room when you're all bunched up on those first three corners. All right, if it is a mess, then we will call a full start.
So guys, 10 years, end of an era. John, you're stepping down. You just made the announcement this morning. Just tell us your thinking.
Quite emotional actually at the moment, but yeah, it's as I say, it has been, since its inception, 10 great, glorious years, and I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. I'm going to miss everybody. I'm going to miss, the cadets, especially, and the juniors, the kids. Obviously, with Club 100, I don't have youngsters racing in Club 100, so that's certainly an element I'm going to miss in racing and in running race meetings. But, as I say, I feel that, I've taken Easykart to a point, as far as it can go with my sort of under my jurisdiction, if you like. And I think, it needs a new impetus, and it needs somebody else to come in, alongside Andy, of course, and take it further and to bigger and better places.
Okay, and Andy, obviously you saw the reaction that everybody gave John this morning. He's held in a great deal of affection, I know, by you as well. I know you're disappointed that he's leaving, but you understand the reasons why.
Well, it's firstly, I don't know where all the time's gone. That's the scary thing, and therefore I can appreciate John's decision. At the end of the day, we work very well together. Of course we have serious moments, but I think in general we've had a flipping laugh along the way. This sport is it's enjoyable, but it's hard work. And if you're never at home, you can end up obviously getting divorced, and maybe you're going to avoid getting divorced. But yeah, you are married to the job, and obviously John does Club 100 as well, and that's a lot of weekends. So I can fully appreciate it. It's not something that I want. I really wanted John to continue, but couldn't twist his arm. I've suggested the Jensen Button sabbatical idea, but no, I mean, never say never. But it's John's decision, and what's important for us is, I want to say a big thank you, and hopefully some of the team will stay on board. Some faces will change. We've got some geezer called Jake that Alan, that is going to come on board and try to fill John's shoes on the commentary. So, I think that will be good. But yeah, it's just, it's a sad day really.
Yeah, and you're talking about Jake Sanson there, my colleague. He'll do a great job for you, absolutely guaranteed, no doubt about that. And I know he was here yesterday, John, and you enjoyed spending some time commentating with him.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I kicked it off with P4, practice session number 4, and then we thought, okay, well let's introduce Jake to the crowd, to the gang, and he's a professional commentator. I mean, I'm just a cheeky cockney that has a little bit of banter with people, and I just do my best. And as I say, we've had laughs over the years, but Jake is a step up, and I think that he's going to enhance the championship no end. His commentary is second to none, and it showed yesterday, and the people were saying, "Oh, who's this?" And it was very good indeed, very good, and it put me to shame, I think.
And he's taller and has more hair.
Absolutely, it certainly does. Certainly does. Yeah, no, he does. No, Jake's going to be great, and I think that's a great asset to Easykart with Jake coming on board on all the rounds next year. He's going to give people a treat, certainly with his skills.
Okay, guys. Well, good luck for the future, John, and Jake. Over to you, and a few comments from you.
Well, thank you very much indeed, boys. It's been an honour being part of the Easykart family so far on YouTube. I'm delighted to do it in person next year. But rest assured, you may be able to take the Easykart out of Vigor, but you can't take the Vigor out of Easykart. I will be as bubbly and as enthusiastic a character as John has been all these years. And I'm hoping that wonderful atmosphere and flavour of energy and excitement in the paddock is going to be exactly the same as it's always been. But John, you've left some very difficult shoes to fill. I'll do my best. Anyway, on with the cadets for the final time in 2016. Dillion Reed and Tom Harvey on the front row, with Gray and Ingram, Lilly and Ross, Pilfold, Stevens, Gurney and Stanton rounding out the top 10. Freddie Tomlinson and Nathan Tye on the 6th row from Whitehouse, Brearley, Blanchard, Humphreys and Campbell Pilling. This should be a really exciting race too. At front of the grid, it's going to be a difficult one for Dillion Reed to lead this out. Alongside him, Tom Harvey. They're wanting to put one over on Oliver Gray in the final round of the championship. Here we go to the first corner and 12 minutes on the clock. We're racing at Whilton Mill, on board with Christian Lilly, up the inside and straight away through to third position. Great start from him as he now chases down Kylan Ingram, who's already bolted through into third position. So it's Reed from Harvey, Ingram up the inside, a couple more moves there. Good dice in the mid-pack from Milo Pilfold, trying to make his move on Louis Ross as they go down the far side of the circuit. Back on board once again, out of Ashby. That is Kylan Ingram in front. We were on board with Lilly there briefly as they go down towards Parker, into the left-hander, down the short stretch to Chapman. And it's Reed in front, Harvey, Ingram, Lilly. Very close battle in the early stages as they come down to the boot for the first time. Back on board with Christian Lilly. That is Kylan Ingram in front as he tries his best to close up on Reed and Harvey. Great battle as they go into the ankle for the final time for the flap. And here they come. Back down the stretch into Oblivion and into Crook. A really fast-flowing section of the circuit. It was a bit damp in the early stages of yesterday, but they've really started to get the hang of this circuit now. Bone dry conditions for today, which is good. And up the inside, is that going to be a late move on Connor Stanton? Very nearly there. A good overtaking move attempt there from Jamie Gurney. Couldn't quite get the job done. Into Ashby once more. Very difficult hairpin bend. You've got to be careful on the exit. Yes, there is runoff to catch you, but in the cold conditions, it can be quite slippery. So, far side, there's Thomas Harvey running in second position. His best result of the season has actually been top fives, but no better than fifth position. So a second place today would be an absolutely magnificent achievement in the final round of the series. And interestingly, Oliver Gray is down at the back of this queue in fifth position, tucked up behind Lilly. He's not having the greatest of weekends, the man who's been on top form all season long. So he's going to finish his season with a fight, it seems, with 10 minutes to go. Up Manuel's Bank and up towards my favourite corner in British karting, into Christmas. Christian Lilly hanging on a little bit to the number 10 of Kylan Ingram, although a little bit of a gap has developed as they hop over the curbs at Inkermans and down towards Ashby again. Early stages of the battle, and at the moment, Reed is still holding Harvey for the lead of the race. Ingram, Lilly and Gray looking back to sixth position. Couldn't quite make out who that was from there. We'll have to wait until he comes through once more. That is the 60. So that is Louis Ross, who's still there in the top six. But there's Oliver Gray's details. He's already become the champion of 2016, of course. But that doesn't mean he's going to bow out of the season with an easy one. Here into the final turn. Dillion Reed still in the lead as we ride on board with Christian Lilly. Dillion Reed looking for his first win in Easykart. He has yet to take the top spot. Nor has Tom Harvey. Top fives this year, as we've already mentioned, but not on the podium. And they are first and second, those two. As up the inside goes Oliver Gray to fourth position. Makes the move on Christian Lilly. Nicely done. Both of these drivers, of course, have won this year. But Lilly wants to end his season by beating the 2016 champion and the E-plate for the 2016 season as well, Oliver Gray. Down the Kenny straight into Parker. Down the slope and up towards Chapman, and then they'll come on to the inside straight once again. A great opportunity to get a slingshot out of that left-hander, and it looks as though we've got Tom Harvey under some pressure from Kylan Ingram as they go into the boot. Through the ankle, up through the double apex of the toe they will go. Milo Pilfold still running in seventh as the leading rookie in the championship at the moment. Down into Crook and Oblivion once more. Oblivion the left, Crook the right. Louis Ross running in sixth position, trying to hold off Pilfold as they go down the short stretch of the Manuel's Bank, up to Christmas Corner. Very tough corner this one, and Oliver Gray's already having a look at Kylan Ingram. He's got right onto the tail of him. Surely he can make an opportunity into Ashby. He's a little bit too far back. He was a little bit too tentative through the right flick up at Inkermans, and now he's going to get up the inside, is he? No, he has to defend from Lilly. Can't quite get on terms with Kylan Ingram. Oliver Gray is not having it easy this time. There's Ross and Pilfold, 6th and 7th, still battling away. Ingram again defends to try and keep Gray at bay. He's not quite close enough to have a look at the 53 of Tom Harvey. Up through the toe and down to the heel of the boot, the final corner. Very easy to get this wrong, and everybody very close together in the top 5. This is a great effort from our pole sitter, though. Dillion Reed still leading the way here in kart 56. Hasn't lost the lead yet, and we're approaching half distance. He's knuckling down and getting on with it. Look, head right down. He wants to get this race won. as Oliver Gray has to defend to stop Christian Lilly coming by. That is unusual in the early stages of this race. He just can't quite seem to get close enough, as up the inside goes Lilly. 4th position into Ashby. Nice move there from Christian Lilly. And now he's got the nerve, you just saw in the shadow to the right side, he's got the nerve to point to Oliver Gray. Come on, the top 3 are getting away. Let's stop duelling and get after them. But no, Oliver Gray's not going to comply. I want to get past you, Sunshine. Do you know who I am? I'm the 2016 champion, bucko. So up the top of the toe, and now Ingram's got alongside. Can he hold it? Up on the curbs. They bang wheels twice, and somehow he has to hang back and maintain that 3rd position. That was a gutsy attempt from Kylan Ingram, though, and now Tom Harvey knows he's there. Let's look again. Up on the inside. There is enough space. He uses the curb, a little bit too much curb though, and that's why he had to surrender it. He knew that if he'd have made that overtaking stick, he would have been asked to get the place handed back again. So Ingram remains in 3rd position behind Tom Harvey, with Dillion Reed given a little bit of breathing space now. Down again through Parker. A short drop to Chapman. Up through the left-hander, then the quick flick, a little bit of curb used by Kylan Ingram, and he defends the inside line on the run down the inside straight into the boot. And this time, Harvey and Ingram, with Lilly in tow, have caught back up to Dillion Reed, so he's not going to have it easy. Dillion Reed still looking for his first win in the Easykart Championships. He's not yet taken the top stop. So let's see what he can do. Oblivion, Crook, out through Fine Lady, and up Manuel's Bank to Christmas once more. Lilly looks over his shoulder. Oliver Gray's not close enough to make the move. But now Kylan Ingram seems to be getting on with this. He's got Christian Lilly for company. A little bit of a nerve down towards Ashby. And Lilly not quite able to get on terms with Ingram, but he's definitely thinking about it. Ingram swarms across from one side to the other. And again, he is not going to lose this 3rd position if he can help it. He's got to be careful not to swarm around too much, otherwise he'll cost himself time in the defence. So again, he holds that inside line. Has he given up on the victory here? Is he deciding the best I can hope for really is 3rd position? I can't get close enough to Reed or Harvey. Lilly again tries on Ingram, but the gap is not appearing, and Oliver Gray is sat there in 5th position going, how is this happening? Right, let's go on board with Christian Lilly for a lap. Oblivion, then through the right of Crook, continuing on, up through Fine Lady, up Manuel's Bank, in pursuit of Kylan Ingram. Pick your braking point perfectly for Christmas. It's not easy, it's uphill and it's cambered. Then up through the flick, up towards Inkermans, the right-hander. Plenty of curb. Down into the braking zone for Ashby. Get the exit right. And in fact, Lilly is one of the only 3 drivers in that chase after the leader who does. Down Kenny's, into Parker. And then down the short stretch to Chapman. Hold that inside line. Try not to spit out too much onto the curb. A little bit is plenty. Down the inside straight and into the boot. First the ankle, tight left, then a double right apex for the toe. And it is 2 apexes, you don't really see it from the outside shot. Then into the final turn as Ingram goes again for the inside and wobbles. Lilly's going to get him on the home straight. Is he through? There's not a lot of space, but he's managed to get that done. Beautifully timed, and Christian Lilly through in a 3rd position. Ingram nearly losing 4th place to Oliver Gray, who puts his hand in the air going, we're losing the race here, boys. Why are we scrapping like this? On the far side of the circuit again through Inkermans and up towards Ashby. Into the hairpin, and Oliver Gray getting frustrated down in 5th position. I've won all these races this year. I'm the E-Plate champion, I'm the Easykart Cadet champion, and I'm stuck here in 5th position. Come on, I wanted to win my final race of the season. But nobody's helping him out. Down the straight, Dillion Reed through all of this is still hanging on to the lead here. He has yet to win in Easykart. Maybe the racing gods are smiling on him today. Christian Lilly gets a good run out of the toe, but Tom Harvey anticipates. He knew he was coming, so he shuts the door. Lilly's crawling all over the back of him once more. Down the straight, into Oblivion, and through Crook the right-hander, up towards Fine Lady. Bit of a run from Tom Harvey. Look, Dillion Reed is getting away here. Dillion Reed has got enough of a gap to be comfortable with 3 minutes to go. If it stays like this, Dillion Reed just has to motor around at normal speed, and he is not going to be challenged. But Christian Lilly wants to get on with this. Up the inside, he's going to get second. He wobbles mid-corner, and he shuts the door briefly, but then comes Harvey back at him. So Harvey shuts the door. No, you don't. I've been in 2nd place for 1,000,000 years. You're not getting it now. So through, down to the left-hander once again. out of Chapman, down the inside straight, and Dillion Reed must be looking over his shoulder, beaming from ear to ear. Go on, boys. Fight and scrap as much as you like. I'm going to take a victory, and it'll be a well-deserved first win for Dillion Reed if he can just hang on to this for 2.25 minutes. Down the straight, over the line, and this second place battle is amazing. Further back, sixth position is still quite racy between Ross and Pilfold. They haven't stopped their battle either. And that one's going to go to the line as well, no doubt. Up the inside goes Gray. Get out of the way, Kylan. I want to get fourth position, and he's got him. So up to fourth place goes Oliver Gray, desperately trying to hang on to the E-Plate he won last year. This race, of course, for the E-Plate of 2016, and they'll carry this into the 2017 season. And what an amazing fillet it would be if the man who is currently leading with a sizable gap, it has to be said, with 1.5 minutes to go, Dillion Reed, could get the E-Plate and his first race victory in Easykart all in one bounce, as again holding on to third position. Christian Lilly tied in behind Tom Harvey. He's got a little bit of a good line. It's not quite going to be enough to get one over on him, but Dillion Reed is just romping away. He's never won in Easykart, and he could get the job done here and win the E-Plate in one fell swoop. Out of Fine Lady, Tom Harvey. Look, he's defending. He's defending second. This is for the E-Plate. How bizarre. Well, this is the battle for 8th position, a little further back behind Ross and Pilfold. It's Connor Stanton ahead of Jamie Gurney, and it's Nathan Tye, Blanchard Whitehouse, and there is Freddie Tomlinson, who of course is in a very well-to-do family in the world of motor racing. Lawrence Tomlinson himself, boss of Janetta, is here watching. Up the inside though, Lily's going to get second. Yes, finally he manages to make the move. Took him about 3 corners to get the job done, but he is through in a second position, and now he's determined to keep these guys back. But I think they've spent too long battling away here. Into second goes Lilly, and he's not really going to reap the benefits. That is Pilfold in front of Louis Ross now, as again down the order. Gray's through to third, fourth is now Ingram, and fifth is the 53 of Tom Harvey. He's tumbled down to 5th position. How much bad luck can you get? He's wanting a podium for the first time. He's only had a best finish of 5th, and he's down to 5th with 2 laps to go here. And Oliver Gray gesticulating wildly to the guys behind him. Come on, we're losing ground. This is the penultimate lap, and we need to be fighting for the E-Plate. Oliver Gray did not want to lose the E-Plate this weekend. He's already won the championship. He won the E-Plate last year, which is why he runs with the E on his kart, but he wanted to wrap up the season as the dominant man of the championship. This is a title I think he's going to lose. He will hand it over, surely, to Dillion Reed. What a brilliant story this is to round off the season, and the cheers from the side of the pitch. They are going for it. Over the line, one more time for Dillion Reed. And surely nothing is going to befall him this time, as Pilfold, he is in front of Louis Ross in their scrap for 6th position. And I think Connor Stanton has fallen back behind Jamie Gurney in the battle for 8th position. So they're still battling all the way to the final lap as well. But out in front, it's a bit of a fairy tale we're cooking up to round off the 2016 season. He has never won a race, and now Dillion Reed, having worked so hard all season long, has got pole position for the most important meeting of his year, the E-Plate, and now he is going to take it. Christian Lilly, the fastest man on the track. Now he's got clear track in front of him, is up to second, and with a couple more laps, maybe he would have been the E-Plate, as Oliver Gray defends to Ingram and Harvey. But out of the final turn, it's going to be a magical victory for Dillion Reed. Final turn, the E-Plate for 2016 is Dillion Reed. Yes, mate, well done. Brilliant victory and a well-deserved end to the season. Second place for Christian Lilly. Pilfold pips Ross for 6th place, and that is an amazing way to end the season. The new E-Plate holder is Dillion Reed, from Lilly, Gray, Ingram, Harvey, Pilfold and Ross, Gurney, Tye and Whitehouse, rounding out the top 10. He's never won before, but it's the win he'll never, ever forget.
Wowee. 2 races, 2 wins, obviously pre-final and final. Winning the round here, round 8. I think it was your first win of the season, is that right?
It's my first win ever, actually.
Oh my God, that's amazing, Dillion. He's been around as a cadet for so many years, and that I didn't know that. So it's double special today then, because not only are you taking your first win, you are our E-Plate champion. Tell me about it. How does it feel?
Well, it was a great race, obviously, from leading start to finish with such a competitive grid was amazing. Obviously, well done to Ollie Gray for coming first in the championship, and for Christian coming second and Milo coming third. But obviously, it was a really competitive race, and well done to everyone. And I'm just happy to be here and going up into juniors and getting my final race and finishing with a bang, I guess.
Absolutely, well said. What a great interviewee. I wish you won every race. Dillion Reed, thank you very much indeed. Congratulations. And hey, listen, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
Well done, mate. Thank you very much. Dillion Reed, everybody. Thank you.
What a hero. Dillion Reed finishes his season in 4th and as the E-Plate champion. Milo Pilfold, the top rookie in the top 3. Christian Lilly, the runner-up. But Oliver Gray is the king of the hill in 2016. We'll wrap up the juniors next.